Thank you very much for joining me for another Christian Painters YouTube live StreamYard broadcast. Today we're going to be talking about Sapphire September birthstone inspired colors. That's right, I've got all these colors ready to go. Indigo, Mediterranean, we're going to look at those. And in the meantime, if you want to be active in the conversation, here's how you do it. Just hop on over to the comments and I'll answer every question that you have. If you have any questions at all whatsoever about house painting, that's what I specialize in. I'm here today to share a lifetime of experience with you in the house painting industry. There's not one question that you have that I can't answer. I might need you to help me out a little bit by hopping on the panel here with me, and you can do that by going to the comments. If you look down here, you'll see that link. Just click on that link and that'll bring you to my backstage area. I'll bring you on and you turn your camera around on your phone so we don't have to see you. Of course, we'd love to see your smiling face, but most importantly is that I see your repairs and can answer any of your questions or give you a free estimate or a free color consultation. That's what we're talking about here. Question and answers, free color consultation, and free estimates. So if you have you don't have to hire me to paint or anything. This is a safe place. I'm spending the time, and I'll assure you that, for example, if you're in the areas that I service, which are Mansfield, Arlington, Burleson, all those surrounding areas, and I have for almost 25 years now as this company here, and you can see that documentation. Like, I have completely thoroughly documented my commitment to excellence right here on this YouTube channel. So I want to say hi to everybody over at Facebook. Want to invite you over to the YouTube channel. Facebook, it's kind of crazy. I heard in a interview today that YouTube is over, and I don't know. I'm not, a lot of things about YouTube, it's over. Yeah, they're doing a lot of things, and I'd like to talk to some people. I'd like to interview some people and have some honest opinions about YouTube. But since YouTube is on television, since Google owns YouTube and your YouTube results, search results are always going to be a part of the Google search results, it's a little far to say that YouTube is over. Maybe YouTube is over for a certain demographic, but what I can tell you here today in September 2023 is that I can utilize both Facebook and YouTube, but YouTube actually pays me a little bit of money and more people see my videos on YouTube. So that's what it comes down to. So everybody on Facebook, all you have to do is click on that right there to join the program. And then the other link, let's see, that's guest link. I know I put it up there earlier. There it is, YouTube. It's going to be hard to click on that because it's not separated. It's linked together with the title, Sapphire Inspired Colors. Question and answers, but that is the link. Or just go to the YouTube channel, Christian Painters, please. That is me lurking in the background. That's a younger, that picture is probably from, I don't know, just 5 or 6 years ago. So still feels like a very much younger me. Just in the last 5 years, all of these grays have come in down here and here and here. I don't have that much gray in my hair yet, but and I still have a pretty full head of hair. So anyway, moving on. Today's topic is this wonderful subject right here of colors. Sapphire inspired colors. Sherwin-Williams does this really cool thing every month where they put out colors that are inspired by the birthstone of the month. So Sapphire, being September's birthstone of the month, gives us colors like indigo. This is a really cool color, indigo paint color SW6531. If you were bold enough and brave enough to do exciting colors in your home, give me a call or hop right on here. Just leave a comment in the comment section and I'll get right to it. But you can call me on my phone, which that number is listed right there, or you can hop on the panel here with me and show me what area of your home you would like to paint this amazing color, indigo blue. Indigo blue is going to be a lot like Cascades. That's the color we talked about yesterday, and we'll talk about Cascades more today. Cascades is the color of the month for September, and yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, it took me just a second to get my bearing. Is that Sherwin-Williams does two things every month with colors that are really pretty cool. And one is they have a color of the month. So September's color of the month is Cascades. It's a wonderful dark green, a little bit of blue to it, so not as rich as a mallard green. This type of color would go excellent in a cigar room and on any exterior wall in a bedroom or dining room space, living room space, to kind of bring the outdoors in. And we're going to look at those colors. But same thing here. This indigo applies the same way, and so does the Mediterranean. So Mediterranean is a color that Sherwin-Williams recommends as a complementary color to indigo. Okay, so is that where I'm at? No, not necessarily a complementary color, a complementary inspired color. Because here we go. These colors are not necessarily recommended to go together, even though they could, and I could easily say that. I'm just concerned I might have overstated just a little bit on this particular family of colors. I was kind of talking about this family of colors, Cascades, where I have really nice graphics prepared for you today so you can see the accompanying colors that Sherwin-Williams recommends. So as soon as we get through these birthstone sapphire inspired colors, we'll talk about those Cascades momentarily. Okay, so that means that I have about 15 minutes worth of information here to talk about. All right, so the only thing that will extend this program is two things. Is if I had a guest scheduled, which has happened when customers contact me and they want a free estimate, especially if they're not in my service area. I tell them this is the only option. This and like FaceTime. I'll FaceTime an estimate for you. But I also have a service where I answer questions anywhere in the country. If you have any kind of questions about house painting, for $10 for 10 minutes, I can answer those questions FaceTime or on the phone. Welcome to our Christian Painters community, everyone. I appreciate you being here. Please like, share, and don't worry about the super chat and all that as much. Really not even the like and share. You know what's most important? If you want to help me or help any of your friends who are taking their YouTube channel serious, it would be that notification. Please do subscribe. Subscribers will help my channel grow more than anything. It's really funny because there are so many people that watch my YouTube videos that someone somewhere in the world is watching one of my videos right now as we speak. So that's how many people watch my YouTube videos. I have over 2,000 videos on my YouTube channel, all documenting my commitment to excellence in the house painting industry. And by watching some of those, you can get your questions answered that way. That's how I make the videos. I make them primarily so that my customers can find me. Back 15 years ago, when phone books were on the way out, it was obvious that the internet was the replacement. And so I made a stroke of luck and genius. And the day that I could, because I was already making videos on my phone, I had a website at the time for Christian Painters. It was christianpainters.com. It was the biggest website for a paint business in the world that I'm aware of. And what does that mean? It means that I had thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures of my actual jobs, and they were all categorized by job. And when the economy went bad and I had to downsize my business, I went through a divorce, all those kind of things. I let go of the website too. One of the reasons why was because I noticed, I wished I had the website to accommodate and accompany everything and keep me in control of all of this. But it's okay. My genius move was the day that I recognized on my phone that I could make the video on my phone and then upload it to YouTube. I'm on the job, and that day I started uploading these 2-minute videos. I knew already in my mind that there was, people just don't have a 10-minute attention span, even when they're looking at professional painters, making decisions that are in the thousands of dollars. Some people will, but majority of people just won't. They don't have the attention span. So I knew that I had to pack 10, 20 minutes worth of knowledgeable, you know, knowledge bomb house painting information into a short 2-minute video. So that's what I've done now for 15 years. I make videos on every one of my jobs pretty much and show you the products that we're using, why we're using them, the work that we're performing at the time. And I always try to show the finished product. It's kind of the craziest thing is if I lack in that area of documenting my jobs, it's the finished products. But that's just kind of how it's been the last few years because of the economy. I'm trying to, in my circumstances, I'm just trying to get my jobs done professionally these days. Whereas back in the day when I started doing this, I was running 3 and 4 crews and really in a position to, just give the most supreme customer service to all of my customers, across the board, even running 3 and 4 crews. So anyway, please, if you have any questions about house painting that you would like to get answered, welcome to our community. Appreciate you being here. Just leave a comment here and I will pull it right onto the screen and I will answer your question that way. The other option is to go ahead and click on that link there and that'll bring you into the backstage area. You can flip your camera around so that you can show me your paint needs, and then I will answer any question that you have, including what I've come here to do today is to show you colors. All right, so let's get into it. Like I said, I got about 15 minutes worth of color to share with you. That includes these Sapphire September birthstone colors, and then also the September of the month Cascades and the coordinating colors that go with Sherwin-Williams September color of the month for 2023 Cascades SW6023. We'll be getting right back to that. But first, I have plenty of really neat graphics here to show these colors and emphasize and talk about these colors. So check this out. We got Mediterranean. That's over here on the far top right there. So there's Mediterranean. Sherwin-Williams does a couple of things where they have these scenarios set up with each one of their colors. And so this is one of their common setups with just a table there and a candle lamp and some decor. So you're going to see that here in these graphics. You can see the color with that same decor. The exception is going to be this indigo blue because I wanted to put it with that splatter there. I really like that. Looks cool. Makes me feel good. And that's what colors are all about, right? Looking cool and making you feel good. So this is a cool looking color that'll definitely make you feel good. Mediterranean paint color SW7617. This is obviously got a green hue to it, but there's quite a bit of blue in it. There's some gray in there. So it's not, green. This is a grayish green is the best way to put it. And so it's a really nice color, Mediterranean. In the right environment, again, like most of these greens and blues, they're going to do really well in a formal environment, but also on an exterior wall to bring the outdoors in. So let's say you really enjoy your backyard or your outdoors in your formal dining, and your formal dining is up front, and you just really enjoy opening those curtains in the morning and letting that eastern sunlight in, and enjoying your formal dining entry space until noontime when sun's overhead. This is a great color for that. So it would do both. It would look really nice in a formal environment and bring the outdoors in. It's obviously not going to bring the outdoors in as much as this color or this color. But sticking with our sapphire inspired colors, this is probably, the most formal of these sapphire inspired colors. This one is the most bold, obviously. Indigo. You got to have that indigo spirit for a bold color like this. You'll hear me say this often, in my little dream world, if I can fantasize, and I do. I repaint. I've had a lot of different colors on my walls in different homes I've lived in and different bedrooms I've had. But this would be a fantastic color to put somewhere in any home, a bedroom master bathroom combination, or just a master bath. Could you imagine this color in your master bath? And if you're the type of person that you like to take a bath or a longer shower, you like to take a mineral bath, put some mineral salts in your bath and relax the bones, and even drink a glass of wine or have a smoke or whatever. This kind of color is wonderful for a master bath or even a guest bath. A little fun for your guests, but more so for a master bath where you can really enjoy it as a homeowner. And I'll tell you something else. I don't mention this much, but this is a great color for a commercial space also. If you want to make your foyer fun for your clientele without going overboard, that's a nice, fun blue. All right, so this is elusive green. Look at there. Green is actually in the title, but it does say elusive. So, hey, use your discretion on that, right? But ultimately, it is a green. It's a green grayish. What that grayish means is gray beige. Gray beige is grayish. So it is a green grayish beige, and this color really would look wonderful throughout an entire home. It's the type of color. It's why it's called elusive. Is that depends on what time of day you see this color. If you see this color on the walls in your home in the afternoon with natural light coming in through your windows, you're going to see green in it. But if you're looking at this same color in the evening with your interior lights, unless you have brighter LED, white lights, and even if you do, there's just not the type of lighting that's indoors does not compare to sunlight, natural light at all. And so this is more like what you would see this color as in the evening, where you really wouldn't see the green. You just see this rich gray beigeness. So it's interesting. I think that maybe Sherwin-Williams included this elusive green on here as an option. And then also, the one thing I didn't do with these colors is to put them all together in the same spot, maybe because Sherwin-Williams already did. But you can see that elusive green is actually a nice complementary green to both the indigo or the Mediterranean or this other color, inky blue, which is what we're going to get into next. But it'll also stand on its own. Look at that. This color will 100% stand on its own. All right, so there's you a beautiful color right there. If you don't take anything else away from this program, this elusive green is a beautiful color. And I, Sherwin Williams, if you're listening, I know you do. You guys study all my videos, but this is the type of color here for 2024. All right, and I know that you have featured elusive green before. It may even been a color of the year. Certainly has been color of the month because I know I've featured it here on one of my live streams, and I've only been doing live streams for a year. So, but this color, if you ask me, thank you for presenting it. I think that this is the kind of color that looks beautiful in homes. I think grays are too gray, and uh, mauves and purple, mauve tones belong outdoors, not indoors. And greens belong indoors, not as much outdoors. All right. So this is a beautiful, beautiful color for the for an entire home. All right. So what that means is that you could get bold with this Mediterranean in your kitchen, dining room, or put it on your exterior wall in your living room as an accent with a nice color like this, elusive green, or flip it around, indigo on an exterior wall, like say for example your exterior wall in your living room with this elusive green on all the walls in the rest of the home. Another option, back to the bathroom concept, is if you had this in your bathroom, you kind of created yourself a sauna, a retreat, in your bathroom, as well as something that you can enjoy just when you walk in to fix your hair or use the restroom or whatever. So it's a great color for a guest bathroom also. I mean, all these colors obviously are, right? But indigo could be in the master bath, and this could be in the master bedroom. All right. You could also bring this inky blue in the master bedroom. How about that combination? Indigo blue and inky blue. That would be a nice experience. It just depends on the home. Again, uh, the flooring in your home is the number one thing that competes with your wall color. From there, it's your cabinets or your countertops if you're in your dining space or if you have a bar in the living room. But countertops are very, they're right there, more at eye level. And then cabinets. And not always cabinets, because sometimes cabinets are just painted white. But if you have stained cabinets or a painted color on the cabinets, yes, cabinets are, the color that goes on the wall has to flow with all of those colors. So you have to take those things into more consideration when you're talking about a inky blue and the indigo blue. Not so much with an elusive green. This elusive green is going to go with everything, including a redwood stain. I mean, this will just go with anything. It's that neutral, and that's why I love greens. Green. I'm biased. I don't mind telling you. I think that greens are green hued, green toned colors are the best colors for inside of most homes. And again, talk to me next week, and I might change my mind. But I've been set on colors like this as the my favorite color throughout homes for a long time. Because your options are you've got beiges, grays, right, or tans. Some people do tans. Less people today than say 10, 15 years ago and more. But it's beiges and grays is what you're working with, and so in those beiges, in those grays, what are your options? Well, there's purple, which is mauve. There's blue. There's green. There's red, pink. So I think that green just settles, and I think you'll see that in most examples. All right, look at here, Sherwin Williams. I got this. I better talk about this fast because everybody has to be freaking out on this graphic. Pure white. It looks pink, doesn't it? But that sample chip right there, pure white, that looks more like the pure white. I apologize. I didn't see that in my graphics when I put this together. But Sherwin Williams, pure white paint color. You see that 7005 right there next to the blue? That blue, for the record, is indigo blue. Just put it right there next to that pure white. And I left that line so that you can see the difference. That pure white really is the brightest white that Sherwin-Williams can make for interior or exterior paint. It's funny, they have these other sample whites, and one is called extra white. It creates a little bit of a contention because people see that extra white and they go, "Yeah, I want it that white." Well, Sherwin Williams can't make it that white. There's only a couple of exterior oil-based products that can be made to that true exterior white. All of their residential products, meaning interior and exterior residential house paint products, including oil-based enamel paints, that pure white is as bright as you can get. Now, I'll tell you my trick, and it makes it maybe just a hair wider, brighter, but more than anything, the reason I do it is so that this pure white will cover when I'm painting your trim and your doors with it. And that is, I put 2 ounces of extra white per gallon of in my white paint. And the reason why is because this pure white has such little tint in it that it doesn't cover, and it'll almost never cover. And these paints are made from the manufacturer to have tint added to them to help them cover. So it's just one of those professional painter tricks that even most Sherwin-Williams associates don't know about. And most Sherwin-Williams associates will actually argue with you and go, "No, no, you don't want to do that, or that'll ruin the paint, or it won't, cover as well." Take it from a professional. Put at least 1 whole ounce of pure white tint to your pure white to make it cover. And same thing with any other whites. I use alabaster, same thing. I put at least 1 whole ounce of white tint in my alabaster, and it doesn't change it. If anything, it's maybe a hair noticeable to my eye brighter, but not noticeable to anyone else. And the real reason that you add that white tint is so that it will cover. I painted a house, an exterior, 6 months ago, a year ago. You can see that on my YouTube channel. And I painted it white. And I added 1 ounce of white tint to the gallon once we got it like custom color matched. And so anyway, without that, it just wouldn't have covered. So, I had to add that extra ounce. It didn't change the color at all. And off we go. So there you go. There's your knowledge bomb on pure white. Always add at least 1 ounce of white with it. Now that pure white is not going to go on the walls. It's going to go on the ceiling. And you can see here it'll go nicely with this inky blue. It'll go nicely with this elusive green. It'll go nicely with this indigo, and it'll go nicely with this Mediterranean. You can see it right there, the indigo next to it. And if you want to see more pure white, just head on over to my YouTube channel. It's Christian Painters on YouTube. And I'm going to share that on the screen here now. Let me remove that. Okay, there's my, hi everybody, here I am. And there's my YouTube channel. So just go over there and you can type in a search and search for pure white. And pure white is in probably in 2,000 videos that I have. Pure white is probably in 1,000 of them because I use primarily for white trim and white ceilings and white doors. Primarily it's pure white or Sherwin-Williams color called alabaster. So that's my invitation to everyone. Head on over to my YouTube channel. While you're there, please do subscribe. Please subscribe. Again, one of these days I should spend a little more time, or not one of these days, like every one of my videos, I should spend just a minute showing you how many people watch my videos compared to how many people subscribe. And YouTube even pretty much gets on to me. They're like, "Dude, if you just could get people to subscribe, try doing this, you got to ask people to subscribe." I'm not good at asking people to subscribe. It's It's a challenge for me, but I've been doing it. So please subscribe. You could change my life. That literally, if everyone that watched my videos subscribed, I'd be freaking rich. Like, end of the story. It set me up for life. So keep that in mind, not only for my YouTube channel, but for all of your friends. All right, so here we are, friends, here in the Christian Painters community. Appreciate you being here. I'm going to move right along. If you want to find out more about Sherwin-Williams Color of the Month Cascades, SW7623, we're going to talk about it for a few minutes. I'm going to keep my eye on the comments. If anyone has any questions at all whatsoever, hello, Dandelion Chef. If anyone has any questions at all whatsoever, just ask in the comments. I'll pull it up here just like that, and I'll answer your question. And then the other option is just click on that link there for StreamYard. You can hit the camera on your phone to turn it around and just show me your painting needs, and I can give you a free estimate. I can answer any questions that you have, and I can help you select colors right here, live 2023, everybody. All right, so I'm going to be keeping up with that while I talk about colors for another 5 minutes, and I'm out. How about this graphic? Cascades, SW7623, and coordinating colors. Okay, those coordinating colors are, let's see, let me go through my graphics from yesterday. See if I can find them. Well, what I could do is actually pull it up on YouTube, but I'm not going to do all that. Basically, white raisin, that's that yellow that you're seeing there in the middle. Fog is this color here. It's called, oh my goodness, what is that called? Something fog. And the other, this brown or beige, pure beige, reddish toned beige, kind of like Sherwin-Williams latte. There's a latte right there, or double latte. But anyway, that color is called Foothills, is what that's called right there. That is Foothills. This one is white raisin. That yellow is white raisin. And then this one here is something fog. The green, something fog. So you can see here that all these colors look nice together. What does that mean? Well, it means that you could do this cascade in your formal dining area or in a formal living space that's maybe converted to an office, or in your office. It's a great color for your office. You could also flip it around, other side of the house. You can do both. Put it on your exterior wall in your living room to really create a space that's enjoyable. Bring the outdoors in, and then put your choice, the evergreen fog or the foothills, so the green here, or the beige, on the rest of your walls. You can see how nice they look together. So here's an option too, is you could actually put this green in the kitchen space, put your brown in your whole house, or like your living room walls, entry, and then use this as a accent. The Cascades as an accent again in your living room and your dining room. So just bring the whole thing across that way. So that's looking at these colors here. This is Sherwin-Williams Color of the Month Cascades, SW7623. Again, you heard me talk about the bathroom, master bathroom, guest bathroom. You know, there's really no limit to these beautiful colors. And so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like there is. These are just really nice colors that'll go anywhere. But someone has to make the decision, right? And usually it's me. I'm the one that kind of has the knowledge, the experience, and the ability to go through and then not only show you the colors that will work, but to show you the colors that won't work, so you can go ahead and get those out of your head. How does that work on an average color consultation? Let's say I come out and I've estimated your job and you hired me to paint your house, and we got to get your colors, or you have to get your colors, and I help. So what I do is I listen. I ask you what you have in mind. That's the first question. It's all about you. You know, you're the one selecting the colors. I apply my lifetime of experience and my knowledge of colors to your decision making process. And so once I figure out, oh, you like greens, or oh, you like purples, you like mauve tone colors. And so I like mauve tone colors too. I just like green tone colors more for my personal taste. But I like all the colors in the whole spectrum so much that I just can't ever get, too much of color. And so it's just a matter of talking about it. So you like mauve tone colors, so we're going to bring you right over here to this family of colors that you see at the bottom right hand side of the screen and show you these mauve tone gray beiges right here. If you liked green tone colors, then we would bump you over one more. Actually, there's one more. You're looking at 4 sections of colors. There's one more section of colors over there. But I didn't include it because they get more grayish, and I wanted in my background here for it to have these brighter yellow tones to the purple tones and things. And so anyway, that's it. Not only do I show you the mauve tone grays and beiges, and then the most popular ones and the ones that look the best with your flooring, your cabinets, and your countertops, but then I'll also show you the ones that, in to you don't look as good. So I might show you a red as compared to a mauve, or a green, or a blue. I usually show all of those, red, green, blue, mauve, so that you can see them and, see the one that you want and see the ones that you don't want. And I know that very much simplifies the process, and that's the point. All right, so shout out to Sherwin-Williams in 2024. Thank you, Sherwin-Williams, for all these amazing colors and everything that you do to bring color into our world. From dreamy blues to grounding greens, this easy-to-love palette uses calming color to create moments for connecting. So here's to connecting. It's never too late to start, so connecting in 2023 and throughout 2024. Again, that's why I kind of emphasize this color here of elusive green. Well, thank you for taking the time to connect with me today. I hope I've connected with you. If you find this time and experience valuable, please do like, subscribe, share, all those things that will just change my life forever. And if you need a professional painter here in the Mansfield, Arlington, Burleson, surrounding areas, you know who to call. That would be me, Ricky Warden, Christian Painters, Rockstar Treatment. I'll see you on the next go round. Give me a call. Let's have a good time together. Thank you.